Vaughn about the big win.
Jacque, I'm not sure if you have time to talk about all the positives in this game, but what stood out to you, the way you guys were able to play and the focus that you guys were off the jump?
Yeah, I think two things. And being mature to play the game tonight. I think that was the first piece of it. Our approach was pretty good, especially the first quarter, after the last two games, and then the 42 assists. Being able to spray the ball around, share that thing, play for each other, find each other early, really carried us through the rest of the game.
Did you know that the 91 points was a franchise record for this group in the first half?
I did not. Wow. Nicely done, huh? That's what happens when you come to work and you're ready to work from the beginning.
I had a joke to make, but Megan took it away. Jacque, given that you had to come back from nearly 20 down, the last two games, I mean, do you look at this as progress, given, as you said, the foot stayed on the gas pedal, 3.5 quarters, and you're able to rest the guys?
Yeah, definitely. I consider it progress because it was definitely the message through our walkthrough, how focused we were going to be, concentrated on this effort, no matter who was playing for them. And games like these can definitely go either way. People counted us out at the Indiana, and look what happened. So your approach to those games, no matter who's playing, is huge. And I thought our focus was good.
And then Kyrie obviously was a late scratch. I mean, do you have any update on him and if he's going to be available for Friday?
No update on you. He'll come in tomorrow, get assessed again, but hopefully looking forward to him playing on Friday.
Coach, I think I remember the play. First quarter, you guys are up 8-2. I think Draymond gets to the rim, dumps it off to Looney. Easy dunk, uncontested, timeout. What did you say? Because right after that, you guys went on a run, finished the quarter 46-17, something like that.
Yeah, again, Christian, we're going to use those opportunities to teach and also make sure that we're on the same page. We got a chance. We all looked at the iPad together to see whether a mistake happened. And just because our game plan, we didn't want to give up layups that way. And so being locked in, a little reminding for the group, and we were able to reassess and keep it moving, which was good.
And second, I mean, just how many players do you have in double figures? I believe 9. Just what does that say about the ball movement?
Yeah, it says a lot. I think that we have a lot of people who can score the basketball. You take even Patty, the minutes that he played and his ability to impact the game at the end. So overall, I think guys enjoy when you can look at the stat sheet and get minutes for everyone and points for everyone, and you win. 42 assists, pretty impressive.
Jacque, just a smidge, but a season high in minutes for TJ Warrington. I mean, do you think he's ready to kind of get a bump or maybe make that a regular thing instead of, kind of fluctuating between maybe the low end of, 15 and the high end of tonight?
Yeah, I think overall we just the goal is to have him healthy at the end of the year. And do I envision him playing 35 minutes? No. So I'll say that. I think we have enough depth on this team that he doesn't need to do that. Do we want to continue to increase him that he's playing over consecutive days and building up his legs and strength to play in games? Yes, and to play back-to-backs going forward, yes. So there's a goal in sight, but we don't need to play TJ 35 minutes.
And he had, I think it was 7 or 8 tonight in the fourth, just when Kevin was on the bench. I mean, was that kind of a microcosm of ideally what he's doing and that he's relieving some of the starters and that offensive burden when they're out of the game for you?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. My conversation with him actually today after shoot-around of trying to find what unit, suits him in his game. It was interesting tonight without Kai, so that changes the rotations a little bit. But we've done both where he plays with Kevin, so he's got those minutes that we still want to have because he can space the floor and score. But then he started the second quarter for us, which he hadn't done before. So getting him in the mix with Ben to push the pace, we're still trying to find the sweet spot for him. Yeah, go ahead, Alex. You got a third one. Go ahead. Bang, bang, bang.
3-4, Alex.
Let's go. Let's go, Alex.
I'm carrying this.
Tell you didn't make the Toronto trip, so.
That was not my fault. Not in your next 15, I think, are against, playoff caliber teams. Obviously, you guys have done a good job of, beating up on the lower standing teams. I guess just what do you make of this next stretch, given the amount of competition coming through?
Yeah, you take care of business. Whatever day's game presents itself, you take care of business. We get an opportunity to play against Milwaukee on Friday. That gives us a good chance to see if we can have the same focus tonight against a very good team. So I'm not going to look too far down the line. Friday's the next game. We'll try to take care of business on Friday.
Jarrell and then Christian.
Kind of following up on that, I mean, Giannis, the way he's playing, I don't think we're going to talk to you until pretty much right before the game. Just how do you even start to game plan for a guy who plays with that much force, and then just the way they play in Milwaukee, just being such a well-oiled engine on both sides?
Yeah, well-oiled engine, well-coached, high-level team. Great challenge for us to, play every possession, or else you pay for it. Guys that can make shots, they spread you with the three ball. Even Brook, shoots it from above the break and in the corner. So you have some decisions to make. How much attention you're going to give to Giannis to keep him away from the rim, the easy baskets that he gets in transition, bodies that have to be in front of him. Good thing we have some depth, like we talked about, that we can use, multiple bodies that we can put on them, and we'll try to make them react to us as well. We have enough shooting to make them react. They play a certain style of basketball, and they don't go away from it on both ends of the floor, so that part is understandable from our end, but I think we'll be ready to play on Friday.
Coach, the team has played a lot better recently, especially on the defensive end. What has been the key to you and your coaching staff unlocking that potential and getting the team to perform better on that end of the court?
Yeah, it's really our guys understanding how important that end of the floor is. Christian talked about it. We had a timeout early in the game to address it, and it's okay for us to address it, hit it, head on, and let the group know that it's important for us to play defense. You see, we can score the basketball at a high level. We just have that ability to do so. But for us to be a good team and make some noise going forward, we have to be a good defensive team.